Good morning. Thanks for joining us. This is the Kehillat Shari Torah Halacha Review, Laws and Customs of Sukkot. We're talking now about building the sukkah, the temporary hut, the booth that we dwell in, usually in the backyard, for the duration of Sukkot. We'll talk about that soon. Right now, we're still talking about how actually to build your sukkah. So he says, Kitzur Shulchan Aruch says, you can fulfill your obligation of sukkah, in other words, the mitzvah to dwell in a sukkah, with a borrowed sukkah, but not with a sukkah that was stolen. What does that mean? It's forbidden then to build a sukkah in a public domain because it's not. Why exactly in public domain? Because it needs to be someone's. In extreme situations where there's no other sukkah available under any circumstance, you can sit in it and say the bracha in it. So what does he mean? What's a stolen? How do you steal someone's sukkah? You steal someone's sukkah by sitting in it without permission. If they say, you're not allowed in my sukkah, please don't come, then you if you sit in the sukkah, you are stealing the idea of the very act of being in the sukkah. You're not supposed to be there, so that doesn't fulfill the mitzvah. You may, however, borrow a sukkah. So if someone invites you to their sukkah, the shul sukkah is, of course, always open to people. So that is a borrowed sukkah. Yeah, that you are certainly allowed or encouraged to do. You're allowed to build a sukkah during a chol hamoed, so if you don't get a chance to do it beforehand, or if there's some kind of a weather catastrophe and yours blows down, you want to rebuild it, you're allowed to do that on chol hamoed, on the intermediate days. Even after sukkahs, this is now the taking down, putting it back in the garage. When you dismantle the sukkah, you should not step on the boards and you should not use them in a degrading manner because they were used for a mitzvah, just like old tzitzis or anything like that. On Erev Sukkahs, after you've built your sukkah, it's all ready to go. After midday, you should not eat a meal with bread so that you'll eat your meal in the sukkah with good appetite. You should give generous amounts of charity on Erev Sukkahs. This is a wonderful opportunity for people who did not yet get around to paying their Yom Kippur appeal pledge. And if you did that, just check back in your checkbook and make sure that you took care of your golf sponsorship also, because that is a very important part of what keeps good old Kehillat Shari Torah going. So please support the synagogue and the community as generously as you can. Very much appreciated. Everyone should have a good Yom Tiv. And please join us again tomorrow. We will speak further about dwelling in the sukkah. Have a good day.